Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are doing small feed-in braids on one of my younger clients. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm doing her hair in two ponytails, so that they're even. I like to part down the middle and then part ear to ear, and then I place the ponytails like halfway between that part right there. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm saying, but the halfway mark between the middle of her head to her ear is where I plan on putting the ponytails, and so it's even on both sides. I like to part like that first. Of course, right here I'm just parting for the first braid. I didn't want to speed this clip up too much just because I wanted to show you guys how long it actually takes me to part. It literally takes forever for me to part. Like, if you add up all the time of me parting, it probably takes over an hour. Like, I always take forever to part, but I guess it's because I just always want it to look perfect, so it always takes me all day. But yeah, we're doing the same thing as always, you know, starting it off like a regular cornrow and then adding very, very small pieces to it. I didn't want her braids to be thick and, you know, touching real close together, so I didn't add a whole lot of hair to them. One of my biggest tips for doing small braids is to just take your time. You don't want the braid to be lumpy, you want it to kind of flow, you don't want to be able to tell where you put the hair in, so use small pieces and don't rush. Just try to be consistent the entire braid. Don't grab a big section of hair and then a small section of hair. Try to grab the same amount of hair throughout the entire braid. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the weave, I'm talking about her real hair. Like, as you're corn rolling, make sure you're grabbing the same amount of hair going all the way to the end. I was trying to do something different with this video, like add some design, so you'll see me doing some braids and stopping short and then adding it to the next braid just to add, you know, a little something extra to it. I asked you guys if you guys like the longer videos or the shorter videos, and most of y'all said long, so I'm gonna kind of do this one in the middle. This one isn't extremely long, but this one isn't short. It's straight to the point like my videos normally are. Just comment down below, tell me what you think, any suggestions you think I should speed them up a little bit more, show different stuff. Just give me whatever the suggestions you guys have. I personally kind of feel like the longer the videos, I feel like they get boring, I guess, but y'all just let me know what y'all think. This part is pretty repetitive. You're just gonna see me doing braids. I try to be pretty detailed for the first part of the video, so you're gonna see me doing this over and over and over. I'm gonna let you guys watch, and I'll be back with more commentary later on in the video. For these small braids right here, one thing I would suggest is not adding a bunch of weave. Because you're going to add this braid into the next braid, you don't want it to be thick. Like, if you use too much hair, when you try to add it into the next braid, it's going to look bulky. So I try to use the least amount of hair as possible, and sometimes no weave in the little small braids that I'm just going to add into the next braid. Y'all see how long it takes me to part? It's crazy. You see how tiny these pieces are that I'm adding? That is key to these small braids. Like, don't be adding no big pieces in the front or you're gonna have knots. If you don't want no knots, then you gotta add some real small pieces. Just gradually get bigger. And also, a lot of you guys ask me, you know, like the science to add in the hair. There's no particular amount of pieces I put in. There's no specific way I do it. To be honest, I look at the client's hair, I'm looking at how the braid's looking. Sometimes I'm like, I want this braid to get a little thicker. I add a little bit thicker pieces. If their hair is already thick, sometimes I might not add hair until I get all the way half down the braid. It's just you know, you'll get a feel for it the more you do it. The more you practice, the more you get a feel for how much hair you need to add. But there's no specific way you have to do it. It's different for every single client. Alright, so I think the rest of the video is pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna let you guys keep watching. Don't forget to let me know down below what you think about the longer videos, whether you want me to keep doing it, go back to doing the short ones. Y'all like voiceovers, y'all like just listening to the music. Just let me know what y'all want and I'll do it. So yeah, love y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
With everything I stay, girl, I want you. I made a few mistakes, but I stay true. And all of that relates to what I'm going through. I call you back to back and you still so mad. I'm trying to let you know that I feel so bad. Getting that Amber voicemails great. I stay true, and all of that relates to what I'm going through. I call you back to back and you still so mad. I'm trying to let you know that I feel so bad. Getting that Amber voicemails breaking me down. How long till you give me one more chance?